Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Welcome back to Going Beyond the Castle. I am your host, Ashley Rude, and I am joined by the one and only podcast princess, Lori Talamo. Hi, Lori. You were muted. Do you want to say hi again?
Oh, hello.
Before we get started, two things. One, Lori, I didn't tell you this, but before we got started, I heard from two people because we weren't live at the time I told them. Were those people my boss and my mom? Yes. But the important part is people were worried about us.
Sweet. Oh, tonight? Because we were going to go a little earlier and didn't? Yeah.
Yeah. Joining us in the chat is Brittany tonight. Hello, Britt. Before we dive into things, we do have one quick announcement that Lori would like to share.
Yes. After I'm assuming much thought and consideration, Fred has decided to take a little break. His life is challenging at the moment with toddler twins and a newborn baby. Also, as he's mentioned before, he's in the military and he's got some new orders coming up soon and a move. And so he just felt like it was, time for him to take a little step back and kind of focus more on his family for now, which, we can appreciate that. So we will miss the chaos of Fred. We've opened the door for him to come back and join us. Rob.
Sorry,
is always Rob.
Here to Fred.
Yeah. We welcomed him to come back and join, if he wants to be a guest at any time. And who knows, maybe one day he'll regret his life and we'll have to decide if we let him come back or not. But so for now you get me and Ashley, or is it Ashley and I?
Yeah. Oh, Rob's grammar police, so he will let you know.
Let me know, Rob.
Yeah.
And sidebar, just so everybody knows, I'm having a little reaction to something. So if you see me scratching my face, just ignore me. If you're watching, if you're listening, then you won't even know. But yeah, so I don't have cooties. I'm just having a reaction. Something is going on.
She doesn't have cooties. She just lives in the South.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Just to kind of tack onto that, we're happy for Fred. Prioritizing your life and your mental health is super important. We've both chatted with him in the last week, and we definitely told him that Josh says no scratching.
Josh, I told you, he keeps telling me stop scratching.
Yeah,
can't help it.
We let Fred know that he was welcome back anytime he wanted to come back and guest host and add to the chaos. He's always going to be my chaos twin. So
yeah.
Without further ado, on to the show. Fred, we will miss you. And I'm sure he'll show up in the comments every once in a while as well.
Definitely. Ashley and me. Yeah. So I said it right. No, I said me and right. Ashley.
I don't remember.
I don't even remember what I said now.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, well.
All right. So tonight we're going to talk the first 3 hours at Disney, what you should be doing. It's kind of one of my favorite topics because I am all for the rope drop and get to where you need to go. Unless it's 30 degrees and Rise of the Resistance is down and Slinky Dog is down and Toy Story Midway Mania isn't opening on time in our case.
Yes.
Before we hit that, we will hit some news tonight. I kind of have some news from last week, so all of your other Disney podcasts have probably already hit these little bits, but I do think they're important. And if you're listening, I hope you have no other Disney podcast allegiances and you get your news here first. So
exactly.
There was an article that came out last week from a website called The Wrap. It was behind a paywall, but if anyone wants to know how to get through to that paywall, let me know and I can help. They were basically talking about how, Imagineers had this concept for Villains Land and it wasn't great. And Josh D'Amaro and other Disney executives said, go back to the drawing board, dream bigger, do better. You know, Josh said rope drop is a no for me, dog.
Yeah. Same, babe. Same.
Rope drop and park closer are a no for you, dog.
Yeah.
I'll excuse
Definitely.
this one time. For sure. But anyways, you know, so they somehow, some way, some plans got leaked for Villains Land, and it sounds like as of now, the rumors are allegedly there's going to be an Emperor's New Groove roller coaster that is something like Slinky Dog Dash, which gives everyone the pull the lever Gronk opportunity, and hopefully they take advantage of that if that truly is what they're doing.
Yeah.
There's going to be a Maleficent boat ride. I assume it's going to be a dark ride. That would be pretty cool, and I'm excited to see where that goes if it is a thing.
Yeah. I'm almost positive we had a conversation once before, and I feel like maybe it was Fred, maybe I don't know. Maybe it was you and Fred, because I don't think I've ever watched Emperor's New Groove, to be honest.
Oh my gosh!
But I feel like y'all talked about like that was a missed opportunity. Maybe somebody listened to our podcast and heard y'all talk about that and stole the idea.
That's got to be it.
Like, we should get some credit.
I'll figure out who we need to email about that and get our names on there.
Yeah, there you go.
Can we at least like sign the first beam that goes up or something? I mean,
yeah,
I'm not asking for a lot here.
Right, exactly.
Alongside the boat ride and Emperor's New Groove roller coaster will be a Hades dinner show. I don't know how I feel about that. This cat.
Laughing at the cat.
It's just all over the place right now. Hades dinner show. There wasn't a lot of details about it. I don't want to assume it's something along the lines of, what's the dinner over at Wilderness Lodge? Storybook. What is it called? Storybook something with Snow White and...
Oh, yeah.
I really hope it's not something like that or something like Be Our Guest, because I feel like they talked up Be Our Guest and Artist Palette. No, not Artist Palette.
Josh, we Disney Secret Weapon.
We are Disney. Yes, we are Disney Secret Weapon. How did you know? You know what? While we're here and we're talking about it, I did get media passes for a convention here in town.
I know, that's awesome.
So
hey, Going Beyond the Castle is doing big things.
Doing big things. It's really bothering me that I can't think of the name of that. Are you looking it up?
I can't believe I can't think of it either, because it's a character dining,
yeah, it's Storybook. Is it Storybook Dining? Is that all it's called?
I don't think so.
Oh man. Well, while you look that up, alongside the Hades ride, they're also going to have a flat ride, is what they called it. It's either going to be like
it is
spinner
Storybook
ride.
Dining. You're right.
Yes.
At Storybook Dining at Artist Point with Snow White. Yeah.
I knew there was a point in there somewhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, flat ride, carousel, spinner ride, something like that. Just to kind of filter out and even out all the long wait times that we're going to have when they do open Villains Land. So with all that said, I'm really excited for it. Hopefully a quarter of these ideas come to fruition, because I do think that they're all super important. Callie is really stealing the show tonight.
She is like, this is...
Yeah.
I am Chaos Twin number 2 now.
She is now Chaos Twin number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Storybook Dining, Artist Point. Thank you, Britt. So yeah, all of these sound exciting. I know not all of them are going to happen. It's fine. Maybe the Emperor's New Groove will happen. Moving on. There's some drama with the Animation Academy that they're opening in Hollywood Studios. Have you heard about this?
Mm-mm.
So basically, you have the Animation Academy now at Conservation Station. You know, they have the person there showing you how to draw.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess in the new Animation Academy that they're opening in Hollywood Studios, they're going to have Olaf on a screen teaching you how to draw. And the people are mad because, like, why are we taking away a real person here?
Right.
So everyone just thinks it's crap that the real person is going away, and Olaf. I think it's going to be Olaf and a whole slew of characters that'll show you how to draw whatever. But yeah, robots are taking over our jobs. Welcome to 2026.
Yeah.
As of this last week, Rock and Roller Coaster is no more. Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith.
Did you see the line?
I was waiting for that. Yes, I did. And they closed it early.
There is no way in HELL I would have ever waited in that line to ride that. I mean, yeah, it's fun. I like the ride. Not happening.
I wouldn't have waited in line to begin with.
I know you wouldn't. I'm glad Katie and I did it when we went, and it wasn't that long of a line. But I mean, as much as I love Disney, there's nothing that, like, I'm not that tied to anything that I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's closed and let me go wait 5 hours or however long it was. But craziness.
And you know what's crazy is it wasn't as like romanticized as like Splash Mountain closing. Like I remember Splash Mountain closed. Everybody was live. Everybody was live on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere. And you saw pictures all day of like the lines and people wearing t-shirts, whole 9 yards. I didn't see anything this past week about Rock and Roller Coaster.
I mean, like I've saw a couple of people like, you know, like TikTokers or whatever that were like, you know, last time riding, but it wasn't any major news or, you know, stuff like that, like you said.
Yeah. And I think Aerosmith was there when we were there, weren't they?
They were.
Yeah, so
I think it was the opposite day from when we went. Yeah.
Of course, that's the way things go with us.
Yep.
Excited for starring the what is it? Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
I still won't ride it, but I'm no. But I'm really excited for everyone who does ride it, and I will be watching YouTube videos on it immediately. I'll get Gabby's reaction when she rides it, or maybe yours and Katie's.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna ride it.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Last bit of news that I'll cover. It's nothing really big, but we're jumping over to Universal on this one. They revealed the ride vehicles for the Hollywood Drift roller coaster that they just announced.
That looks pretty wild. Like, because I was watching it and I'm like, because it almost looks like when they turn that they're almost like,
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, no way.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a Guardian situation where like,
yeah, just. Moves. I mean, I don't know. I guess I would maybe do it, but I don't like how the vehicle goes up, like almost straight up and down. I don't think I would care for that much.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. So I'm not here to be.
You're not doing it.
No.
Yeah, and Josh is saying Steven Tyler wasn't there, so it wasn't really Aerosmith.
He's not wrong at all. Hollywood Drift roller coaster looks really cool. The ride vehicles look really slick. They kind of look like limos that are like orange with flames on them. Maybe they just took the ride vehicles off of Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster and
put them on the Hollywood Drift roller coaster over at Universal Studios.
Yeah. They're like, here, we're done. You can have these.
Yeah, in this economy, I don't blame them at all.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready to jump into our topic?
Sure.
All right. Do you want to kick us off?
Sure.
All righty. Go for it.
So before you enter the park, winning the morning, stay in bed, sleep in.
No, do not do any of that.
So, yeah. So, and I was thinking about it too, because everybody, I mean, I've talked about it so many times. I am not a rope dropper, except when I go to the park with Ashley.
Thank you.
But you know, when I'm having conversations with clients, though, it's different because it depends to me. Like if it's somebody who is not going to go every year or once or twice a year, then, you know, you want to handle things differently. But if it's like, oh yeah, I don't know when I'm going to go back again, and you want to maximize your time, then the morning does count. And especially I was excited for us to try it when we were there. So that way I could see, okay, yeah, this is the benefit. We got to be able to do this many rides before the park opened. except unfortunately for us, it was freezing and the rides that we wanted to ride weren't open yet. So we really didn't get the full benefit of rope dropping. Josh, stay in bed. Don't worry, babe. We will. We're not rope and dropping anymore.
My mom says rope drop all the way. I was raised right.
I'd rather just sleep in. Like, we get up every morning so early. So it's like, just sleep in. Take your time waking up. Go get some Mickey waffles and leisurely go to the park. But again, if you're not going that often, you definitely can, should maximize the time in the morning, especially getting the early park entry. So winning the morning is the first topic. And it's basically just, the strategies of things that you need to do. I know a lot of people have, they'll have breakfast things in their room. So they can grab a breakfast bar or grab a Pop-Tart or grab something there. So that way you're not like, you wake up, get dressed and just head straight to the buses or whatever transportation you're taking that day. Have coffee in the room, which I do not do because I think the coffee pots in the room are disgusting. So I do not make coffee. Okay, sidebar. When we were there for cheer, I almost was like, well, it's a Keurig. I can make coffee in the Keurig because the stories that you've heard about people washing their underwear and stockings are like big coffee pots. You never heard that?
I've never, no. I don't know if I want to know about this, but yeah, enlighten me, please.
Well, so that's why I don't like coffee pots in the room because, and I don't know how true it is, but it was supposedly like, what are they called now? Like the stewardess, the airline people, like, you can use the coffee pot in the room to like wash your stockings and underwear. And, so that way you have them clean for the next day or whatever. And ever since I heard that, I'm like, well, I'm not ever using a coffee pot. Well, then now they started putting the Keurigs and I'm like, well, surely nobody's going to wash their underwear or stockings in a Keurig because it's so much smaller. And I swear I saw a TikTok recently and a girl's getting all kind of backlash because she posted a video of washing her underwear in the Keurig. So I'm so glad I didn't like give in and drink it. Yes. So disgusting. So anyway, I don't recommend having coffee in the room, but you can. Or you could bring iced coffee and then you don't have to worry about it. Just keep it in the fridge.
Yeah, I don't do warm coffee. I can only do an iced coffee.
See, I like hot coffee. I mean, iced coffee is okay. I am old. I do like my matcha cold though.
You do like a good
I don't like
matcha.
that hot. Yes. So good.
Yeah, no, just to kind of camp onto what you said, we are very much a wake up, throw on your clothes, shotgun an energy drink, have a Pop-Tart, let's get this show on the road kind of family.
Yeah. My friend Lori says she has her husband run a few things of hot water first.
Oh, yeah. I even do that here, honestly, at home. Because it just gets so gross. It makes you wonder, like, what kind of, if any, if they're doing any kind of maintenance on those things.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like we could do a whole episode on, like, what exactly they're cleaning and not cleaning in the rooms. But I would rather not. Yeah.
So Lori, with the girl that she's asking, what did she do? And it was like, it was underwear. So it was tiny underwear. So it wasn't like huge underwear, but she just put it inside of the, like where you would put the cup. She had the underwear in there. So like the hot water, not the cup. Yeah. The K-cup. Like she's had it stuffed in there some kind of way. And maybe it was one of like, cause sometimes in the, hotel, it's not like a cup. It's like a pack, like almost like a little filter of coffee. And so like, it's a little bit bigger space, but I don't know, but she definitely, I'll have to find the video, Lori, and I'll send it to you. But yeah, it was disgusting.
Don't send me the video. I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I don't use those
so
anyways.
gross.
So that's so gross. Yeah.
It's so gross. But anyway, yeah, taking advantage in the morning, like, and I guess too, if you have little ones, thankfully I have, but I don't know. I think the older ones are worse because they don't want to wake up. They just want to sleep. But
Brittany said, have they not heard of a sink? Seriously, a sink and hang that crap up on the shower curtain or on the shower rod. They even have the pull lines where you can pull it over and hang your stuff. Why are we not? What?
Yes, it's disgusting. Poor Lori, I just ruined it for her. Sorry, friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe you want to go, if coffee is important, you want to go grab a quick coffee, get straight to the buses. I mean, it opens before the buses, so you have time to stop and get, and get a coffee or a breakfast if you need to. But make sure you're planning your morning. Like, you don't want to wake up and just kind of wing it. Be like, okay, we want to be up at this time. We want to, like you did, like, we want to be at the bus for 7. Even though I was there at 7:15, I was close. But have a time that you want. Yeah, you want to be there. Like which transportation you're going to take, and take advantage of getting your morning started, so that way you're not rushing out the door. Because then you're starting your day. I hate starting my day rushing, because then you just feel like it just makes me feel like everything's chaotic.
Yeah, because buses come an hour before park open. Is it hour and a half? It's an hour.
I think it's an hour. Yeah.
So most.
But people get in line like 2 hours, hour and a half.
The earliest I've gotten in line, I think, is an hour. Like, I've gotten in line at 6 before, but that was in like the early Hollywood studio days. But yeah, I mean, if your bus comes at your park opens at 8, your bus is coming at 7, you need to be out the door by 6:15. Most people are going to go to the bus stop at 6:30. If your bus is coming at 7, most people are going to be at the bus stop at 6:30. So you need to plan for that. Like, Gabby and I have no problem waking up and by 6:15 being out the door and hanging out in the bus stop. When we have the kids, completely different story. But then you just need to be prepared for, all right, your first bus is coming at 7, and most of the time they come earlier than that. Like, I think our first bus was supposed to come at like 7:20. It showed up at like 10 after 7. And then you're standing in line waiting for the gates to open until then.
Yeah.
Lori and I witnessed a family having a complete meltdown. All 5 of them just going through it that morning. And
yes,
I
would have turned around and left.
Yeah, like this day is
we're
not
out of
for
here.
Us.
Yeah. Because I hadn't even gotten in the gate yet, and it was like full on meltdowns and fighting, and I was like, oh,
Yeah, just feed those kids some goldfish and have a good day.
Exactly.
We're trying to keep you from being that family, and if that family is ever listening to this podcast, we see you, we recognize what happened that morning, and we forgive you. Because I bet you everybody in Hollywood and those lines heard that family.
Oh, absolutely.
And me, you, Josh, and Katie were just like, well, this is awkward.
Yeah. Like, do we watch or do we not watch?
Yeah. I think we all just turned our backs at one point.
Yeah. Because it's like you don't want to stare, but it's kind of like you can't help it.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, Lori put a note on here that says why your day actually starts. I think you had 45 to 60 minutes before park opening, and I modified it to an hour and 20 minutes, because you got to make sure you're fed, you get some caffeine in you, and you're out the door. And we'll get to this in future segments, but you're not going to get any food or anything to drink if you are really wanting to ride.
Yeah, because once you get to the park, that's it.
Once you get going, there's no stopping.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. You put a bathroom plan too. Bathrooms are for wimps.
Wait, I put what?
You put a coffee, breakfast, and bathroom plan before rope drop. Bathrooms are for wimps. If you have to use the bathroom, you can catch up with me later.
Well, that's why you take care of it before you go out.
Yeah.
Before you leave the room.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of before the hypothetical rope drops.
Yeah.
It is chaos, but until you scan your magic band and you're through that gate, it is anxiety.
Yeah.
For sure.
Go
ahead.
No, you're good. I don't know if you wanted to move on, if we
let's continue to beat this dead horse. Yeah. All right. So you're in the park. Now you gotta have a plan. And honestly, you should have
Yes.
a plan before you're in the park. What are you doing first? I always use Hollywood Studios as my example because it's my favorite park. Um, and our trip last month, or gosh, it was longer than a month ago now. That's depressing.
It
Our
was.
trip in
Yeah.
January is a perfect scenario for this. You need to know exactly what you're doing, but you also need to have backup plan, and you need to have a backup
Exactly.
plan for your backup plan. You
Yeah.
know, we were beelining for Rise of the Resistance, and on the way there, they said Rise of the Resistance did not open today, and we had a cast member with us who kept saying, "Well, let's just keep going." And I would have done the same thing had she been with us or not been with us. I would have kept going until they stopped me. They wouldn't even let us into Galaxy's Edge.
Nope. Like, you got to
So
turn around.
so we immediately had to shift to a plan B. So we're like, all right, we'll go see what Slinky Dog Dash is doing. We get halfway to Slinky Dog Dash. Slinky Dog Dash did not open. It's not opening on time, technical difficulties. And we're like, well, crap, what are we going to do? I think we eventually just settled and we're like, all right, well, I guess we'll just ride Toy Story Midway Mania and
Yep.
we'll figure it out from here. Because, we had our lightning lanes and we had lightning lanes for Midway Mania. We had a lightning lane for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Like, you kind of have to just let it play out. While you should have a plan, you should also be okay with letting go of that plan.
It falling apart. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Or you just sleep in. Just go later when you know everything's open.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Me and Lori will be rope dropping. Lori in the chat, and you and Brittany in the chat will be sleeping in and staying late.
And Josh, yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, and Josh.
Well, I'm not going to stay late either.
You're right. You're going to bail by dinner.
I'm going to bail. No, I mean, we stay late. We just don't stay too close.
And but also you had a 3 a.m. flight when you came in.
Yes,
first day with
that
us.
was super long. Yeah. No, but you definitely need to have a plan. And that's why, it's good to strategize and also kind of look and see. And I won't be able to name them off the top of my head. I have it all written in notes, but it's also important to know which ones are available at park opening because not every ride is open. So you definitely don't want to plan on something that's not included. And then you get there and then you're like, oh gosh, what do I do? So
yeah, absolutely. I think Space Mountain doesn't open for early entry. And even if it did, half the time it's down anyways. Same with Tiana's. I mean, when we were there a couple months ago, I don't even know how we rode Tiana's because it was down almost the whole time we were there.
Yeah.
So just keeping an eye on those things is good. Headliner strategy versus stacking for later. Yeah, I would say, you want to have your one ride, but you don't need to get a lightning lane for that one big ride you have. Because if you rope drop it, your wait time is going to be minimal, especially for your Flight of Passage, your Rise of the Resistance, your Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and your, what am I missing? Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, the Guardians of the Galaxy wait time is atrocious, even at rope drop, but
yeah, worth it though.
For you.
You wouldn't know.
I rope dropped it before. I just regret it.
Yeah, and that's too. I mean, I don't know. We may have this in the notes. I don't even remember, but that's where it's important too. For the one, for Guardians with the single pass. If that's something that's priority. I mean, I would ride it twice. So if that was my priority, I'd rope drop it and have a single pass for later. Because I just love the ride. So I would definitely want to do it twice. But the ones that do, and even seven dwarfs, that ride always has the longest line.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I'm guessing because, I mean, it's really quick though, but maybe because I'm trying to think of the cars, maybe it's a small train. It doesn't load as much, but the ride is 2 seconds. So you would think that it would go faster. But I guess maybe people don't realize until they ride it, because we didn't know. And like the first time we rode it, I'm like, that was fun, but that's it. Like I wouldn't wait an hour for this. I don't know that I would wait 30 minutes for it.
Yeah, no. I'd rather ride Space Mountain, Big
Yeah.
Thunder Mountain when it opens.
Oh, I can't wait for that to open back up. But yeah,
Yeah,
but those ones, like, yeah, you either have to rope drop it or you have to get the single pass,
Yeah.
I think.
And when you do rope drop, you're probably gonna get 1, 2, maybe a third ride in, depending on your strategy, before the park opens with a decent wait time.
Yeah.
Like in the instance of Hollywood Studios, you could get Rise of the Resistance done, and you could get Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway done before the park opens, if you really wanted to. You're not going to get Rise of the Resistance and Slinky Dog done, but you could get Slinky Dog and Mickey and Minnie's done.
Yeah.
So you've really got to think about, like,
which one? Yeah.
Yeah, and what you want to get a lightning lane for.
Yeah, definitely.
Burn those lightning lanes, though, because the second you burn them, you get more.
Absolutely. Yeah, I hate when that happens. Yeah, that's why I like to, and even sometimes if it's not even like one that I necessarily want, but like just get something early. That way you can start going through, and you can book them earlier.
Yeah, I've made the mistake one year. I wanted to ride Slinky Dog at night because I just heard that it's great at night, and I've never ridden it at night. So the first lightning lane I booked at 7 a.m. was Slinky Dog for like 7:30 at night.
So it was
Gabby
stuck
was
all
so
day.
mad. She was so mad at me for it. She was like, "Well, now we have to wait until 10 for this. This is awesome." And I was like, "But at least we get to ride Slinky Dog at night."
I think I did ride it at night once, like unintentionally. I think we waited for it though. I don't think we had a lightning lane.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's nothing to write home about.
Ask
but
Josh how
we
much
did
he
it.
liked it.
Slinky Dog at night. My man
in
loves
general.
a good
He doesn't. Yeah.
a
Slinky
good
Dog in
roller
general.
coaster, a good family roller coaster.
I'm like, it's a kid's coaster. How bad
Are you
can it
good?
be? He hated it. It's fun. Oh, can't hear you.
The cat muted
There we
the
go.
damn mic.
One times.
You're about to be banished. Pro tip:
Yeah.
when you are booking your lightning lanes, pull up a park map.
Absolutely.
Lori stands.
I mean, I still do it. Like as many times as we have been, I still pull up the park maps because I don't know. Especially like if you're trying to make, like if you're going in with the strategy and like these are the ones you want to get, and for some reason it's not there and you got to pivot. Like I just want to make sure that I, like I'm not getting something, even though I should know where everything's at, but still, I
Animal
just
Kingdom can be
always open
tricky.
it. Yeah. I know one time we were at Epcot though, and I was like, let me pull up the map and kind of see where we have to walk. And like my family, all of them, they were like, you don't know where to go by now? And I'm like, probably, but I'd just rather open up the map and make sure I'm going in the right direction. Especially because you can go different ways on some, in some areas of Epcot too.
Yeah, once I found out there was that Pandora entrance past Lion King, I was unstoppable. That was
Pandora
a
entrance by Lion
lifesaver
King.
for me. Yeah, like you can get to
like to
Pandora
go that-
via Lion King. Yeah, I didn't find that out until a couple years ago, and that, I mean, knowing that has saved me a lot of times.
Yeah. Yep. And it also helps you, especially like, and again, I know we're supposed to be talking about the first 3 hours, what you do, but if you are trying to hit things in different areas, you want to understand which is the best route to get there. And so instead of winging it, you use the map. It even has like if you open up the My Disney Experience, it'll even like give you the direction. You can just follow it along and make sure you're walking along the right way.
Yeah, it's like Apple Maps. You just let it tell you where to go. It's kind of scary how much my Disney experience knows about you and where you are.
Yeah,
But when I'm there, I don't care.
me either.
Using wait time strategically within your current area. I'm trying to think of a good time I have used a wait time strategically. Do you have any? Probably don't do this to me.
I guess I'm trying to think what I did this several weeks ago. So I'm trying to think of what the thought process was, but using wait time strategically. So I guess one of the things we do too is like if we have certain light lanes booked or whatever, and we're in a like we'll go specifically to an area that may have lower wait times. That way,
Oh, yeah.
like okay, like these we go knock these out before we have to get to these for a certain time. Again, though, I don't zigzag around the park. So, it's got to make sense to where, like say you go to Tomorrowland because you have Fantasyland, rides open. I mean, you have Fantasyland lightning lanes, but there's, Tomorrowland wait times are low. Then it makes sense to kind of go there because you're strategically planning your route to your next rides or whatever. I'm guessing.
I got
That's
you.
what we were thinking at that time.
Who knows what we were thinking back then? But I do think that is a good strategy to have at Magic Kingdom. You hit your heavy hitters at Magic Kingdom, and then you have like Dumbo, and you have People Mover and Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor that have lower wait times, and they're all clustered, so you can just knock them out when and if needed.
Yeah. Do you ride Dumbo?
Yeah.
Me too.
I haven't.
My family
does.
does.
A long time.
Yeah, my family doesn't want to ride it with me much. So last time I rode it was when we went in maybe 2020, 2021. My in-laws came, and so my mother-in-law and I rode it because she had never been. So I'm like, let's go. So I like it. I think it's cute.
Yeah. I don't avoid it purposely. I just never think about it. It's like the Barnstormer.
Yeah.
Like I'll ride it, but why?
I know. We always ride it. We didn't ride it this last time, obviously, because Olivia wasn't with us. But I don't know. When she's with us, we always go ride it. Like she loved it as a kid. And so it's just kind of one of those that we still ride.
Will Josh ride the Barnstormer?
He will.
Okay.
And
good.
believe it or not, Josh loves Big Thunder Mountain. Like that's one of his favorite rides. Olivia's like, I don't understand why you like that and you don't like roller coasters, but he does love that one.
Huh. I don't know how to feel about that. I have a lot of feelings on it.
About Big Thunder Mountain?
Yeah, but I thought we were talking about the Barnstormer.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's cute. It's a little fun ride. It's kind of like the ones that you do, like, gotta do It's a Small World, which we didn't do on this last trip either.
We did not. And I'm okay with that. You did Fill Our Magic. That's another good filler attraction. We also didn't do Peter Pan.
I know.
The wait was just ridiculous. And I'm not in the mood for that. That's another one that's like so short.
Peter Pan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that one I can understand. The line for that one is always so long, but that's because you get like 2 or 3 people in whatever those little things are in the boat. Yeah. And so it takes forever to load those. I remember one time we did the lightning lane for it, and it was like, I mean, it cut a lot of the time out, but then I'm like, you don't get to do the queue. And that's
the
one of
interactive queue is really cool.
Yeah, that's one of the best things about the ride. So anyway, it's fun stuff. But yeah, I like how we have staying land focused. Like that's really what we do. Like we will hit one land and just kind of exhaust it, and then before we move on again, because I don't like
to parade all over.
I don't. It wastes so much time. And so, like, especially if you get there early in the morning trying to knock things out, and then if you're zigzagging all over, then, you're wasting time.
And you're tired at that point.
And you're tired. Yeah. It's exhausting.
I feel like we did that.
We did. But I just rolled with it.
Yeah, I did too. I mean, we only had 2 days, so.
Well, that's what I was thinking too. Like, because we had to, we was trying to get specific things that we wanted to do.
Like we had to hit dinosaur.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Let's go get that dino. All right. What are your first 3? I know. What are your first 3 that you're booking strategically? Like when you go to, say, Epcot.
So Epcot is hard because there's not like 3 that I feel like I want to get. So especially because Test Track and Soarin' are like both in tier 1, and those are ones that I want to do. So so it's kind of hard to pick between those. But when we went that one day, the day after we were hanging out with you, I picked Test Track because we hadn't done the new one. And the cat is cracking me up. And Soarin', usually you can get Soarin' without like a super long wait.
Yeah.
But like the other ones, I kind of just feel like they're fillers because like, and then too. Yeah, well, is Frozen or is it Remy's? One of those are in tier 1 as well.
Remy's.
Yeah.
I thought Remy's and Frozen were.
Is it Remy's, Frozen, Test Track, and Soarin'? Mm-hmm. Or is Soarin' and
no? Soarin's
those 4. Yeah. Yeah, and so that kind of makes it tough because those are all ones that we would want to do. I mean, I wouldn't pick Frozen, definitely. And then in the
even
other
with
ones,
the new animatronics.
Yeah, we didn't do that one. I don't remember why we didn't do it this last time. Oh, that's right. That's why we didn't do it, because it was closed. I don't know. It's a toss-up between Test Track and Soarin'. I would probably say Test Track because that line usually is longer. Soarin', you can wait a little bit. And then the other one's
just really cool.
Yes, I liked it a lot better. But I feel like the tier 2 rides, like you don't really need lightning lanes for any of them.
No, not really.
So I just pick whatever's closest, and then that way I can just move on. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like all the tier 2 attractions and how Grand Fiesta Tour doesn't even have a fast pass lane.
Yeah.
It's just there and it exists.
I mean, we didn't do that one either. Though. Yeah, it's cute.
No, we literally walked by Mexico and I looked at everyone. I was like, do you guys want to go into Mexico? And everyone was like, no. I was like, we're all just tired. All right, got it. Great.
Oh, because that was the day that we left, huh? Because we were exhausted. Yeah.
Yeah. Kelly, for realsies. This is ridiculous.
Next time we'll have to plan it longer, where we go in a day. Like we don't go to a park on the day we go in.
Yeah. Yeah. It was like a last minute trip that we threw together, and we were just doing whatever we could. If I had to book 3 at Epcot strategically, I would go Test Track. No, I think I'd go Soarin', not Soarin'. God, get it together, Ashley. I would go Frozen because of the new animatronics. And I would go Soarin' and probably Spaceship Earth.
Well, I thought Frozen and Soarin' was in the same one.
Frozen? No, I think Soarin's a tier 2.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I'm about to look.
I gotcha.
I think so.
Yeah.
Walt Disney World Lightning Lane tiers, Epcot. Lightning Lane options and tiers. Let's see what this random website says. Oh, it's Undercover Tourist, so it's probably accurate. Choose one. Frozen Ever After, Remy's, Test Track.
Okay.
Choose
It is.
2. Pixar short film. Oh, we forgot about Figment. How could we forget? Living with the Land, Soarin', Mission Space, Space Bird, Turtle Talk, and The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
So I'd probably do Soarin' and Living with the Land, and then Test Track. And I guess the strategy between that too is because they're all right there in the front. And I would also single pass Guardians, so that way I could hit all of them right there in the front. And all depending, I guess, which way you come in. If you come to Skyliner, then you'd have to go opposite way. But
you'd hit them all, and then you'd go back to the resort.
Probably. No, I would go somewhere else to another park. And I'm just, Christy, Miss Christy, I'm going to let you know, I will volunteer to come and be one of the 2 of the 3 people to help with Landon.
Yeah.
And my daughter will too. Because
that video of him with the cheerleaders was so cute.
I know. And I was already asleep. And so and then I forgot to respond to it. Or at least maybe I wasn't sleeping. I don't remember. But then I went back and looked at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, he is so adorable. Olivia too. Yeah. She's like, oh my gosh. So Olivia and I will come and we'll help. Especially Ashley, if you had to pick between me and Ashley, I'm the one who FaceTimed him so he could watch Starlight. So Ashley can't go, but I can.
You know what? That's fine. Whatever.
Just kidding. JK. Anyway.
I'll just ruin that trip too. Like I ruined your trip with Josh.
You didn't ruin my trip with Josh.
Well, we crashed it, I should say.
No. I wanted y'all to come, so.
Thanks. When to modify versus when to hold. If you're going to park hop, you should always consider holding, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially if you're rope dropping than park hopping. Because if you rope drop Animal Kingdom, you can get everything done and then just use all your lightning lanes for Epcot or Hollywood Studios. I think you have to use one at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah,
but then you can
adjust
use whatever.
Yeah, and honestly, so Animal Kingdom is not a park that I really feel like I would use lightning lanes for. I don't know how we kind of shifted from the first 3 hours to it being lightning lanes, but I like it.
I mean, you got to use your lightning lane. Well, I guess you shouldn't really use your lane. Well, I think just thinking, having your lightning lanes in mind and using the first 3 hours to either think about what you want to do without the lightning lanes or thinking about your lightning lanes that you have and doing everything that you don't have
different.
Yeah.
And that's so you don't really need lightning lanes to me at Animal Kingdom other than getting a single pass for a flight of passage. And then, but as a strategy, if you start your day there, Animal Kingdom, it's multi-pass is always cheaper. So it is good to start there. And then, like you said, use one and then start stacking them, for somewhere that you're going to go in the afternoon. The only thing I don't like, and I used to say that maybe I would do Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, but I feel like Hollywood Studios has to be a morning park because those lightning lanes are going to be hard to get, if you don't book them first.
They are gonzo by mid-morning.
Yeah. Plus, I like to do Hollywood Studios and Epcot together so you can Skyliner.
When the Skyliner's open.
When it's open. Yes.
Did it open when you were... Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jealous.
Yeah.
And then kind of just piggybacking off of that, you use your first 3 hours, you get whatever knocked out that you want to knock out, and then you can let's hypothetically park opens at 8, right? Early entry is getting you in at 7:30 to 10:30. That's your first 3 hours, and by that time I'm hungry. So then you think to yourself, all right, why don't I start thinking about lunch at 10:30, planning out what I'm going to do. And then after 11:30, 12, I can start staggering my lightning lanes. So that way, I have a break. I don't have to worry about my lightning lanes. I can go watch the Villain show. I can go to Turtle Talk with Crush. I can go eat around the world or something, and
Yeah,
I've got some time where I
definitely.
can stack all of my other attractions that I want to ride. And then that buys you more time in the park too. Like, you know, if you get all your if all your lightning lanes are done by like 5 p.m. and you're hanging out at Epcot, there's nothing to do. You have all your rides done, all the lightning lanes are gone for them, and by 5 o'clock, the wait times are outrageous. So you just want to go back to your resort at that point. You're like, what's the point in all of this? I have to wait 4 more hours for Luminous.
Yeah.
That's no fun.
No.
So I do think stacking them and staggering them later in the day is a good strategy to have.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And always remember to be flexible. I say this whether I'm talking about lightning lanes, I'm talking about going to the parks, in any scenario, you have to remember to just go with the flow. You can't get too worked up about lightning lanes not working out and attractions going down, stuff like that. You just gotta trust the process.
Yeah. No,
For
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, and it's a risk that you take, when you're purchasing multi-pass. Like, I can't guarantee how many rides you're going to get to use with it. It just depends on, the crowds that day and what's going on. And so you just have to go in knowing you're spending the money and may not get to use for all the rides, but any ride you get over the 3, it's a bonus.
And that goes back to our episode last week where we talked about like checking the crowd calendars to see what attendance is going to be like and basing your days off of that.
Yeah.
So if you didn't listen to last week's episode, 2 weeks ago's episode, you should, because that I think ties in really well to what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. I think is this our last segment?
Yep. And I don't know if Brian is still
the reset
in there. I didn't realize that was you, Odo. I was like, who is this Brian guy in the comments? So sorry about that.
Lori is actually the worst.
Yeah. Brian and I go way back.
Interesting. Hi, Brian. Thanks for stopping by. Hydration and snack timing. I've said it once. I'll say it again. If your kids are fussy, argumentative, not themselves at any point during your park day, just feed them. Even when you're in line and they won't leave each other alone, just give them some snacks. That's all they want. They're just hungry. They've been going nonstop. I want snacks. I've been going nonstop all day. I'll take an orange. I'll take some goldfish. I'll take whatever I can. I would love a cold water. And I can get an iced water. And I can get this cat's tail out of my face at any quick service location.
Yes. And the water is, despite what Fred used to say, the water is not bad to me.
No,
I don't think it tastes bad.
I can walk up to the launching pad. I can walk up to... Why are all of the quick service locations just escaping me right now?
Cosmic Rays.
I can walk up to Cosmic Rays. I can... Oh, what's one of the... Yep. Where they sell the Nutella waffles. I've gotten so many...
Oh, Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. Hey, can I have 3 ice waters? I always double it. Like, however many people are in my party, I get 2 for everybody. Because the cups aren't that big. Can I have 6 ice waters? I probably sound like a jerk. I'm just trying to stay hydrated at this point.
Yeah. And one of the things I do, and I don't know if I did it this last time, but because it was freezing. And not that you don't need to drink water when it's cold, but I didn't think of it as much as if it was super hot. But I bring the hydration packs with me. And so before we even start the day, I down 1 water with a hydration pack. So at least I have that to kind of start the day off.
Yeah. My mom said a portable fan, also a really good idea to have.
Yes.
You know, you have the ones that go around your neck. You've got the necklace ones, or you can kind of just blow the air up at you. I think those are an excellent choice as well, just to kind of reset when
Yeah.
it's super hot outside. I wish they had a heater version for when we were there in January.
That would have been great. Well, they have the hand warmers and the body warmers
And booty warmers.
and booty warmers. Yeah, I have one of the neck fans. We got that the last time we went over the summer. And it worked. Also, like the cooling towels work really good too. I mean, the only thing with that is like it keeps your shirt soaking wet. But yeah, the neck fans are great.
Yeah,
It's just hung there and didn't even have to hold it.
We did the frog togs for the kids last time we took them on. I think it was their first big trip we took. We just made sure those frog togs stayed around their necks the whole time, kept them cool.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they definitely
really
work.
Yeah. On top of getting those ice waters, I'm always thinking about what I'm gonna mobile order it, when I'm gonna mobile order it, and when that window is opening.
Yep.
Especially those tachos at Woody's Lunchbox. When 10:30 rolls around, I'm scheduling that 11 a.m. window for my tachos.
Oh, we didn't do that, huh? Oh, we got the Ronto wraps or whatever they're called. Yeah,
wraps.
that was good.
They're super good.
Yeah.
Mobile ordering is just another layer of scheduling to make your day go so much smoother. Even at your resort, it makes life so much easier.
Yeah,
I don't know
did that
how
at
many
Caribbean
times.
Beach.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I've been on the bus on the way back to the resort after a long park day, and I just want some breadsticks. I'd mobile order my breadsticks. I could just walk in to the cafeteria, get my breadsticks, go to the room. They were already ready. They were there for me.
Yeah.
Same goes with any type of lunch or dinner situation at any of the parks. You know, you're riding Pirates of the Caribbean and you're in line for what you're told is a 20-minute wait. Everybody's getting fussy. Great. Scheduling that pickup window in a half hour for Columbia Harbor House for dinner. It makes the day go your lobster roll. It makes the day go so much smoother because you don't have to worry about standing in line, finding a table, everyone looking at the menu, deciding what everyone wants to eat. You can look at the menus on your phone. You can mobile order it on your phone.
Yep, and it's ready to go.
The only thing I hate about that is when you have a gift card, you have to punch in the gift card every single time. It doesn't.
Oh yeah, you can't store it.
It's so dumb. But
yeah.
I'll take what I can get. And if food does not fix everyone's attitude, just go back to your room. Don't be the family.
Go take a break
in line, screaming at everyone. It is okay to take a break. When you're doing all this planning, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, especially if you know that going in. So like we didn't go to the parks with Olivia until I knew she was past the stage that I would want to kill her when we were there. And look, I am very blessed. Braden was a great kid. Olivia was too. Like we had we didn't really have to worry about our kids, except she just went through this one little phase for about a year-ish that she was having some temper tantrums. So we just waited. And once it was over, the first trip we went to Disney, she was, I think she was 6 and Braden was 9. And it was we had no fighting. It was like the best vacation. So, but had we known otherwise, I would have done things different. Like in that time we were there for 8 days. We were 7 days in the parks. And I'm pretty sure we might have rope dropped and closed like that one trip. Had we known though, or if we knew going in that we would have issues, take a midday break. Like, especially if you're going rope drop, you got early morning, go back to the room and take a nap. We've done that as, with them as teenagers and adults. Like, we just want to go take a nap. So go back to the room for an hour and take a nap and then go back for the evening and you're refreshed. Everybody's kind of starting over, you're resetting. And you can enjoy the evening more instead of trying to push through the chaos, because it's going to probably not end very well.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 things. Apparently I didn't make it clear to Jen that I love mobile order. I highly recommend everyone mobile order in any situation if you have the ability. Second, when you're thinking about your park days and how you can maximize your time, going back to the resort sounds miserable. It sounds like you're wasting your money. But I tell you what, I'd rather have fun than be miserable.
Absolutely.
If going back to the resort for 3 hours, taking a cat nap, kicking off your shoes, and watching a little TV is gonna fix your mood, then do it.
I just
You're
thought
not
about
gonna miss
something.
much. Oh no.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. You
No,
finish
you're
your
fine.
thought.
Go ahead. I'm
So
done.
I didn't tell you this. So this was after y'all had left, and I don't remember what day it was. Maybe it was the Monday, the last day, because it was just
Uh-oh.
so we went to Animal Kingdom for a little while, and then we decided to go back to the room. We were like, let's just go take a nap, or let's go whatever. Thank God we went back to the room because we go in, and I was a slob. I had left my clothes from the night before just on the floor in the bathroom. Thankfully I did, because somehow Josh said he did it. So I'll just roll with it. We left the sink just barely on, but it was on enough that the floor was flooded in the room, but it was like right under. But thank God that my jeans were there, because my jeans soaked up a bunch of the water. And so like we had to wring my jeans out, and like we had to use a bunch of towels to like wipe up the floor. Thank God it was like we went back and we weren't gone for very long, because it could have really been a disaster.
What?
So sometimes it pays to go back and take a nap. Yes.
Their water bill is going to be so high because of you.
I know.
You're the worst.
It was awful. I mean, if it would have got like to the walls and some, like I would have said something, but we were able to get all the water up, and it wasn't, I mean, we just used some extra towels. Yeah. But I was like, oh my God. I was like, thank God we came back and did not stay gone all day and all into the evening, because that would have been.
The room would have been flooded.
The room would have been flooded. But it's crazy, because it wasn't like the water wasn't even running that much. Like you couldn't even barely tell, but it was, I guess it was enough that it flooded.
How many hours do you think you were gone before you got back?
Maybe like 4.
That's honestly not bad.
I know. That's why, like, for the amount of water that was on the floor, I was like, what the? Because we were like, what is happening? And then we looked at the sink, and you could see that the water was trickling down. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Never.
So
always check the sink before you leave your resort with Josh.
So always check the sink, and sometimes it pays to go back and take a nap.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, at that point we were there. That was our like 7th day, and we were tired, and it was cold. And so we were like, we went to Animal Kingdom for a little while, and we're like, I don't even know what we did that evening. I don't remember.
I feel like you went to Epcot.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Josh, if he was, I don't think he's still listening, but if he was, he would remember.
He would know. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we've covered it. In your first 3 hours, you should be using your lightning lanes and mobile ordering. And that's that.
Or you should sleep in and get some good rest.
Yeah. Completely
but really
up
no.
to you on how you spend your day.
Yeah, just, and then you know what? Some day, like kind of how we did, like not every day, pick a day. Like if there's a specific stuff that you want to get done, or you want to have, like we wanted to do, even though we didn't make it, Starlight Parade and the Happily Ever After. Or like if there's morning stuff, you don't have to rope drop every day. Just pick the days that you feel like you want to be there all day. Don't do it every day, and then you could probably hang longer.
Yeah, and I think this is a good topic for us to cover, because we are both sides of the coin. Like
opposites.
I'm a rope drop to park close, and you are a sleep in and leave early if need be kind of person.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that does it. Do you have anything else you want to say on the topic?
Nope, but I'll say that I will miss y'all next week, and I will be in the white sands of Turks and Caicos while you and I guess Katie hold down the fort.
Yeah, tell us exactly what you're doing next week. And obviously, don't give me all the details so creepy people can't come find you. But what are you going to be up to?
Yeah. So while we're going to beaches, Turks and Caicos, they're opening up the new Treasure Island portion. So we were invited. Actually, a friend was invited through the agency and was able to take one other agent with her, and she picked me.
Was it Bethany?
Yes.
Suck
Which is
up.
good because and I guess to be fair, so I have clients that I've sent to beaches. We've talked about, wanting, well, not me, not we. I have been talking about wanting to expand outside of the parks to do other things. And so, I had expressed interest in beaches and sandals because I've booked clients to go there before. So it was just kind of natural to go there. And also, to be fair, our agency is doing a trip to Universal next weekend as well, which thankfully I declined that one. I was invited to go to that as well. But I didn't think I would be able to make it work because of some other stuff that's going on in my full-time job. So I declined it, which was amazing because then I was available to be able to go to beaches. But yeah, so we're going to go and tour. It's going to be jam-packed with stuff. It's just similar. We'll have trainings. We'll get to tour the whole resort and some of the rooms and things like that. We're only there. So we arrive Thursday. So like Thursday evening, there's like a welcome dinner. There's training and tours on Friday and Saturday. And then I come home Sunday. So it's not like a whole lot of downtime.
Oh, that's not long. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll hopefully get some time to go like to the beach just to even look at it or whatever. But
yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to be able to share that and hopefully draw up some excitement. So when we get back, then we'll get to talk about beaches, which is something that we haven't talked about on the podcast. So it'll give us a new topic to share. Yeah.
And Bethany will be back. We love having Bethany.
And Bethany. Yep. Yeah. I was like, okay, you're gonna have to come on that podcast with me. She's like, sure, I'll do it. So
yes. Nice.
Yeah.
We're good. Have a great time. We look forward to talking about everything when you get back.
Yep.
For those of you listening, you can find us anywhere out there on social media. Just search us Going Beyond the Castle podcast. We do have a Beacons channel, beacons.ai/Going Beyond the Castle. There you'll find our website, our Facebook, our TikTok, maybe our Twitter, our Instagram, any type of social media that's out there. It'll be on our Beacons channel. Give us a follow on Facebook, Going Beyond the Castle. We always love having people in our comments to be able to chat with during our episodes. Lori, I know this episode is super, super emotional for you, and I know you're sad Fred's gone, but try not to cry too much.
Sorry
about all of this. Yeah.
I'm wiping the tears.
Thank you guys for joining tonight's episode. As always, like I said, we're very thankful for all of you, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, have a great week going beyond the castle. See you
Laughing
guys.
at her. Bye.
Oh, my mouse. Ah.